Thank you, man. Live studio audience right here, Real Food. Nice to see you guys again. Thank you so much for joining us on our first Facebook Live show since September 20th, I believe. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to see all the familiar faces. I see a couple of you out there already. I'm joined here by the lovely Katrina once again. One person that's not here tonight that's usually here is our good friend Dugan. You remember good old Dugan, our dog, no longer with us, but he was a big part of our show. So this show is dedicated to our special friend Dugan. You all know who I'm talking about. So tonight, before we get started, I know some of you may not stick around for the whole thing. So I just want to first of all get off at the very beginning. I just want to thank everybody, first of all, for voting for me for the favorite chef contest. I know you guys have been going on there and voting every day. Some of you even paid for some of your votes. It was way more than I had ever expected. So thank you, really. And whatever happens, happens. But it's just the support you guys have been giving me has just been amazing. Second of all, thank you so much for buying those funny food shirts that I've been doing for the last 6 or 8 months. I know you guys have bought a few of those. If you want them, the link is down below, and also the link to vote for the favorite chef contest. It's going to be going on for, I think, 5 more days, okay? So you can do that. And also, tonight's recipes are down below. Tonight, our special guest is going to be the zucchini. You're all familiar with the zucchini. Katrina, anyone familiar with the zucchini over there yet?
Not yet. Aunt Diane and Dave Carla are on.
That's it? Diane and Dave Carla. Well, what else do you really need?
It says 5, but I don't only see them.
Oh, okay, they must be hiding. So anyway, any questions, comments along the way, just pop them into your screen there, and Katrina will field them to me. I really can't see the comments from where I'm sitting right now because our production studio is very, very large at this point. But anyway, getting back, we're going to be specializing in zucchinis. Now, I don't know if you guys like zucchinis, if you eat zucchinis very much, but they're very easy to grow out here in Southern California and probably all over the United States. But we're going to be doing 2 things. We're going to be doing an Italian sausage stuffed zucchini, yummy. And then we're also going to be doing a Panko Crusted Parmesan fried zucchini dipped in ranch dressing. What else do you really need to know about that, okay? So we're going to get started here. I got a cast iron pan here with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to turn this baby up here. It has been a little bit windy around here, so I've been having a little bit of a problem with the flame. It's actually dipped down to, I believe, was it 60 degrees today, Katrina?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, 60 degrees. Kind of chilly out here in Southern California. Was going to wear a sweater, but you know, I got my deep fryer and I have my pan here, so we're good to go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the stuffed sausage first of all, and it's very easy to do. And even if you're not a big fan of the zucchini, it doesn't matter. You're going to love this because it's got such an Italian flair to it. It's got spaghetti sauce. It's got all kinds of melted cheese. What's not to love? Okay. So we're going to use 2 zucchinis for this recipe. We're also going to be using 2 links of mild Italian sausage. So Aunt Diane, we have zucchini, we have Italian sausage. What's not to love about this so far, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I have my frying pan up here, getting up to heat. I'm going to first of all take the meat out of the casings of these Italian sausages right now. You don't want the outside, you just want the inside, the good stuff, the meat, okay? So we're going to just put this in the pan. We're going to fry this up.
Louise, of course, is watching.
Louise and Dave.
And Brenda,
Rob.
and Jill. And Jill says, hi, Uncle Tom.
Hey, Jill. It's nice. We're doing something different this time around. We're actually, we would go do our show at 6 o'clock our time, which is 9 o'clock East Coast time. And, you know, all my relatives and older friends back on the East Coast, that would be like 9 o'clock. And let's be honest, some of them don't stay up that late. So this 3 o'clock thing here seems to be working out for everybody. So if we may continue to keep doing that. So here's what I did. I taking the meat out of the casing again. Just want the sausage meat. Now, if you don't want to deal with all this, you can just go buy some mild Italian sausage, you know, not in the casings, and fry it up that way. But this is what I had laying around, and this is what you're going to get. Okay? So sausage going in the pan like this. And at this particular time, if you are cooking along, you want to set that oven up to about 400 degrees. You should take about, 20 minutes, I think, to cook in the oven. So there you go. It is a little messy, too. I will tell you that. That's why I always wear a towel. I'm going to wipe the hands right now. And so you're going to fry that in the pan. So while the sausage is here frying, and keep an eye on that because it will cook fast. Gonna fry that sausage up. So while the sausage is doing its thing, let's work on the zucchini. Okay? My knife, right here, big old knife. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 zucchinis here. So first of all, let's cut off the ends of the zucchini on both. It's very simple. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a little zucchini boat. Okay? A zucchini boat. So we're gonna cut this in half, like that. Follow me like that? Cut in half, very simple. Simple so far. So now what we're going to do is we're going to score these and we're going to scoop out the middle of this. Almost like if you ever have done an avocado and scored the avocado to get the avocado out of the skin. And turn this down a little bit here.
Do you know who Kim Noble's song is?
Who?
Kim song? She says, Ron says hello.
Oh, that's Ron Lynn's.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi, Kim. How you doing? I don't think she's ever watched before. Kim Knoble or Noble. How do you say that? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. Okay. So there we go. So we have the sausage that's cooking. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the zucchini and we're going to score it. Now watch how I do this. Cut to the close-up camera right here. Okay. Score it right along the middle like that. Being careful not to cut your fingers. Okay, which I almost did. So we're going to do that. Let's do another one here. Am I too close to the camera, Katrina?
I don't have it.
Oh, we're not. We're about a 7-second delay here, just in case I say something nasty. Okay, so we just scored that. So we scored that. We're going to take the spoon. I just use a regular, like a teaspoon here. I'm just going to start scooping out the middle of this. Okay, and at the same time, keep an eye on your sausage because it's almost done at this point. If you don't want to use mild Italian sausage, you can use hot Italian sausage as well. Just a little bit more kick. So we're just going to kind of scoop out the middle here, like this. And if I was having you guys over for dinner right now, I'd probably take my time scooping this out and make it look prettier. But since we're on a time schedule here, I'm just going to kind of race through this. But you get the idea. There's one.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing, right? Okay. Katrina doesn't usually say that too often, so whenever she chimes in, I know I did something well. Okay, so here we're going to do, we're going to scoop this out again. Oh, this one easier now. I got the hang of it. But don't throw away the zucchini. There's a couple of recipes online that say when you're making this, don't use this zucchini. But why wouldn't you use the zucchini? That's what I don't understand.
What? Don't you put it in with the stuffing?
Yeah, you're going to put it in with the sausage. But see, some of them say don't do that.
Oh.
So I'm scoring these again in case you missed the first time. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. That's popping all over the place. I'm going to hurt myself. Okay, so save the zucchini off to the side here. I'm going to show you what to do with that real soon. So let's take your spoon. See what I'm doing here? Taking a spoon, cut to the close-up camera. I'm got my spoon here. I'm just going right down the middle like that. Right down the middle of the thing. We're making a little zucchini boat, okay? So that's what we're doing. Scoop it all out of there like that. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Get all the seeds, too. Make sure you get the seeds out. And, you know, if it's not perfection, it's okay because it's going to be filled with all kinds of stuff. You're never going to even know it. It's going to be covered with so much cheese and sauce and everything else that's good. You're not even going to know what happened. So here we go. We're going to continue to do this. So like I said, we're just doing this. We're just using 2 zucchinis for this. But if you have a lot of people over, go for it. Just double, triple, quadruple, whatever the term is, with that. So here's what we're going to do. We have our glass dish. We're going to put these in here like that, because we're going to get to these real soon. So there they are, all hollowed out. So we're going to take our insides right here. Sausage is looking good. Almost cooked up. Okay, so we have all our insides. I got one of these. Don't know if you guys have one of these. This is like a little food chopper. It's really good because I won't cut my fingers this way. It's all enclosed in plastic, clear. Okay, so I just put that over here like that. I like doing that. Okay, so there you go. That's all you got to do. So what am I going to do with this? I'm going to take this. I'm going to throw it right in the sausage. Did you catch that? See what I did? Watch. I'm going to do it again. Chop it off. In the sausage without even looking. Okay, so I better crank this heat up here again. Get the heat up here again. We're going to mix that all together. So that's heating up. Everything's incorporating. Don't waste any zucchini either. Okay? So let's get a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in here while we're not doing anything. A little bit of salt, a little bit of freshly ground pepper right in there. Okay, now's when it gets exciting, so strap yourselves in, folks. It's going to get even better than it has been, if you can believe that. Okay, so we're going to cook that all together like that. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, and so here's what we want to do now. Whew, this is a workout. Man, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape. Okay, you want to clean off your little workstation here, like this. These are 2 little pieces of garlic, what we're going to use pretty soon, okay? So I'm not going to throw those away. Boom. Okay. What a mess. Okay, so you get a glass baking dish. What you want to do is you want to put, first of all, your sausage mixture here, as soon as the zucchini is all cooked all the way through, which it almost is. Okay, so to this, what we're going to add some breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, because it's got some of the cool seasonings. We're going to add mozzarella cheese. We're going to add something called a fontina cheese, which is a soft, very melty kind of cheese, which just adds all that much flavor. So you don't skimp on the fontina. The fontina, I believe, is, where'd that come from, Katrina? Katrina's fontina. It's fontina Katrina cheese.
Fontina.
Fontina, is that a country?
Maybe it's Italian. I think it's Italian, maybe?
Well, it's Italian, I know, but I mean, is that a country, fontina?
Italy?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know where it comes from.
I don't know.
If you tuned in to learn shit, you ain't going to learn it here, okay?
Google it.
But yeah, Google it. There you go. So you want to add those 2 cheeses. You want to add some finely diced tomatoes, which you can buy in a store with some juice. And then we're going to top that with some tomato sauce and a little bit more mozzarella cheese. Okay, so here's what we'll do. While that's finishing cooking up, before I go to my bowl here, I got a little bit ahead of myself. I want to take these zucchinis. I want to take a little bit of olive oil here with my overly sized brush. I'm going to brush the zucchinis, just like that. Just so they crisp up a little bit, gives that little extra flavor once they're baking in the oven. Because like I said, the oven's going to be about 400 degrees for probably about 20 minutes. If we're lucky, these will be done by the end of the show. So I'm just brushing those a little bit with the olive oil. That's all you got to do right now. Okay, so looks like the sausage is about ready here.
Our good friend Adele is in the house.
Who?
Adele.
Adele? The famous Adele? You mean the singer?
Yeah, our Adele.
Our personal Adele. What's up, Adele? Be a good special here sometime. Here it is. So here's the sausage and the zucchini, that whole mess that I've been cooking right there. Okay, so there it is. Zucchini, sausage. Hopefully you guys can see this. We're not too sure on our close-up shot here, but that's what you're going to get right there. Okay, so we have that sausage zucchini. It's going to go right in the bowl. Okay, there you go. Everything. Sausage, zucchini, everything in a bowl. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to first of all add a couple cloves of garlic, like this. That's right, I do own a garlic press. Don't judge me, okay? That's going to go right in there like that. There's 1 clove. Oop, didn't come off the knife. See, always make sure it comes off the knife. What was that?
And no glass.
Huh?
No glass.
Yeah, and no glass too. Make sure you have no glass in it. That's not a good thing. Okay, so there you go. So 2 cloves of garlic in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add like a half a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. There you go, that's close enough. We're going to add like a half a cup of mozzarella cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, so it keeps a little extra because we're going to put that on at the end. And then the fontina cheese, about a half a cup. More if you like. Okay, there you go. Oops, put some more in there. Okay, now we have some little finely diced tomatoes. Buy these in the store in a can. That's what I prefer because it comes with all that juice. So let's do about 2 of those in there like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot my my melon scooper. If you don't mind, Katrina.
No.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to mix this all together now, right? If you want to add a little bit of tomato sauce at this point, you can if it looks a little bit too dry. So we're just going to put a little spoon of that in there like that. And this is the mixture that we're going to stuff the zucchinis with. Okay? And there you go. Big round of applause for Katrina, working hard for the money. That's right. She works so hard considering what I pay her. Okay? So there you go. There's the stuffing. It's all good. Oh, it smells delicious too. Smells like an Italian nightclub. Okay, so we're going to put that in there like that. I don't even know what an Italian nightclub is. I don't know if there is such a thing. That sounds disgusting. Okay, so there it is. It's all mixed together. Sometimes I don't even know the shit that comes out of my mouth. I don't even know why I say it. Is there such a thing as Italian nightclub? I don't know.
Sure there is, but there's no stuffed zucchini in it.
Well, there could be. It's probably in their pants. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh man, I can't even believe I'm talking this way. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and we'll take this. We're going to take the take the stuffing here. We're just going to stuff these, and you can see how beautiful this is. So not all that difficult. Even for someone with no cooking experience, I think you could actually pull this one off. And this is one of these things where you make this. This could be this could be an appetizer. It could be a meal in itself. In fact, I was practicing making these a couple days ago for a YouTube video I was doing, and we've had these sitting in the refrigerator for like 3 days, and Katrina hasn't even tried one yet. So I don't even know if these things are going to taste good or not, quite honestly. But they look good. Tonight, this is our dinner tonight. You know, since we haven't done one of these shows in like 5 months, we haven't really had dinner in 5 months. We just eat breakfast and lunch, and then that's the end of it. But now that we're doing these again, you know, who knows? And if you guys like the 3 o'clock format, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. If you have no feelings one way or another. Okay, so here we go. So I'm filling these little boats with everything. Okay? Okay? Put those in there like that. Okay? Okay. So let me just show you guys what I got. The only problem with just doing a one-camera shoot, and I don't even know what you can see, but there you go. It's like a little zucchini boat with all the goodness right inside like that. So the only thing left to do is we're going to top these with a little tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce. You can buy it, or you can make it yourself. This happens to be store-bought. This just kind of keeps it from drying out a little bit, although you shouldn't really have a problem with all the water that's in the zucchini. But we're going to just top it with the tomato sauce, like that. Okay? Just like this, all over the top. Oh, these are going to be oh so delicious. So there you go. Make sure they're standing up straight. You don't want them to start falling over right in the middle of the cooking process. That looks good. So now we're just going to top them with a little mozzarella on top. So we got a lot of cheese in here. Just remember that. And these are cage-free zucchini, so these are all really good for you as well. Okay. So we have that. What else? We have a little Fontana cheese. Let's put some more of that on top. Get rid of it.
Fontana cheese.
Not Fontana. Fontina. Fontina cheese. I have a little bit of. We got some of this Parmesan too. You can never really go too much. Well, these are looking better than the first time I made. Look at that. Oh dear God. Okay. So that's it. What time is it? It's 3:19. These are going to go in the oven, just like that, and we'll see what happens.
And Diane asked, plain breadcrumbs or seasoned?
These would be seasoned Italian breadcrumbs. That's what worked best, just because this is kind of like the Italian thing. So go ahead and set that for 20 minutes if you would, Katrina, and then we'll all be surprised together. Yes, Italian breadcrumbs. That's what I would suggest, because this is an Italian sort of a meal. And as you can see, I have a little bit of sausage left, so I could have probably done another zucchini or two. So the recipe I believe on the website is for four whole zucchinis. So I just kind of cut it back a little bit. Okay? So there you go. Mozzarella cheese we don't need.
Adele, we miss you too.
So here's the thing. You're probably thinking to yourself, Tom, how can you top that? How can you top that? You know what? I don't know if I can, quite honestly, but I can at least equal it, okay? And I'll tell you why I say I can equal it, because what we're going to make now is something called a Panko Crusted Parmesan Zucchini. Now, we all love fried zucchini, right? We get it all. You can get fried zucchini everywhere. My favorite place to get fried zucchini, at the fair. Okay, they give you those big old zucchini logs, big old, a boat of zucchini, basically. It's usually fresh, it's usually hot, it's crispy, it's delicious. I love fried zucchini. The problem I have with fried zucchini at the fair, in a lot of places, not just the fair, but whenever you get fried zucchini, you got this beautiful mound of zucchini. You go to dip it, they give you that little tiny cup where the zucchini hardly even fits in the cup. And then when you get that little dip of ranch dressing or whatever the hell that is, it's crap. The ranch dressing they serve is crap. So why spend all that time making a beautiful zucchini and then dipping it in crap? So first of all, before we even get started, let me just touch on one simple thing for the ranch dressing. This is what we use all the time. Don't buy it in the little squeeze bottle, okay? And this seems to be, in my own personal opinion, okay, this is just me because I've eaten a lot of ranch dressings. This is what we buy. We buy the powdered, and I'm not getting endorsed by Hidden Valley by any stretch, but Hidden Valley is powdered, okay? And here's what you do. Like, say, for instance, if you want to make, like, for this, I made, used a half a cup of milk, half a cup of mayonnaise, and I think a tablespoon and a half of this stuff, and mix it all together. Put it in the fridge. Don't eat it right away because it's going to be all milky and runny. Sit it in the refrigerator overnight till it gets nice and thick, okay? And I gotta tell you, it's the best damn ranch dressing. This has been sitting overnight. That's why I didn't make it on camera. But maybe you guys do this already. Maybe I'm not groundbreaking, but it's nice and thick. It's not the stuff you get at the fair. Sometimes like all vinegary and crap. You know, don't even bother with that. In fact, I think next time I go to the fair, I'm gonna take this in my backpack. I'm gonna take like a gallon of ranch dressing. That's a good idea, right? Mm-hmm. And just do that.
I think it's Heinz. Some use Heinz ranch dressing. That's the worst.
But it's all vinegary too.
That's the worst.
That's the thing. It's all vinegary and it tastes like crap. So anyway, I just want to get that out of the way because why spend all this time making fried zucchini when you're just going to dip it in something that tastes like crap? So, but maybe you have your own special zucchini thing that you like to do. So, let's get rid of the cutting board because we're going to get serious now. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some fried zucchini, but this is a little bit different than the zucchini you get at the fair. It's not a batter dip. It's more of a Panko Crusted dip. So let me clean my mess up here. So here's what we'll do. Okay. This is one heck of a mess we got going on here. So let me see. What do I need? I don't need the tomato sauce. I don't need the breadcrumbs. Don't need my chopper. Get rid of all this crap. Guess I will need my cutting board. So move that out of the way. Get this out of the way. That should be good so we can get down to some business. Okay, so I have my favorite utensil in the whole world, my deep fat fryer. Okay, set up to probably about 375 right now. That's going to be perfect. Don't, as you can see, it looks like it does have some wear and tear. And I've had this for many years, as you people know that have watched this show before. You know that this has been in my family for a long time. Got a lot of good memories with this deep fryer. I can never throw it away. Even if it dies, I'm going to put it somewhere and just look at it. So anyway, let's go and get my cutting board back out here. I was a little bit premature on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our zucchinis. We're just going to start off with one of these right now. And same thing, going to cut off the ends like that. Then what I like to do, I like them smaller. You know, like I said, I like the ones at the fair. They are a little bit too big. So when you're making them at home, you know, you can make whatever size you want. So we're going to first of all take this. And this is, the recipes for these always call for large zucchinis. Now, I don't know if this is considered large. Adele, maybe you could answer that. I'm not sure. But I would say this was large.
It's not fair large.
Who's large?
It's not fair large.
It's not fair large.
Yeah.
I'm saying Adele, you know, she may know. Okay. Because I asked a couple of women when I was in the produce department, I was buying these, the recipe called for 2 large, and I said, were these large?
You really did.
I really did. I'm not allowed Rouse anymore. Okay, so I'm going to cut these in half like that. Okay, then I'm going to cut them again, and I'm going to quarter them. Okay, so you're left with some decent sized pieces of zucchini. So out of 1 zucchini, I'm getting 8. And that's fine, okay? So we're going to set these off to the side here. They're already cut. So now we're going to do some breading. Okay, we're going to bread these. Basic breading technique. What we're going to do first of all is we're going to get a little bit of flour. If you guys have never done this before. A little bit of flour, a little bit of egg wash, and then a little bit of the special panko crumbs, which we're going to make right here. Okay, so let's first of all get our egg in here. Okay, so we got our egg. We can just do 1 egg and a little bit of leche.
Kim says the Fiesta Ranch by Hidden Valley is super good too. I bet that would be good.
Now, is that already pre-made or is that packaged? Is it powder?
I think you can buy it packaged, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, is that a dry mix or is it like you buy it already made? Sounds good.
You could just dip that in.
Anything with the word Fiesta in has got to be good, right? So there we go. So doing a little bit more of this egg wash, just some milk and a little bit of egg. Okay, so here's what we got. We have flour, we have the egg wash.
Powder.
And this stuff is going all over the place. Okay, so let's put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper in our flour first of all. Like that, a little bit of pepper. So basically, if you've never breaded anything before, the technique is usually always flour, egg, and then whatever is going to be the outside, typically, okay? And this would normally be breadcrumbs if we're just going to be breading some shrimp or some chicken or whatever. So today it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to use, what are we going to use, Katrina? We're going to use, I forget, it's going to use, what is it? It's the...
What? Panko?
Oh, the panko, that's right. Where's my panko? Oh, there it is. Panko. Lost myself there for a second. So we're going to use some panko crumbs. If you guys never used panko crumbs, this is a little bit coarser breadcrumb. We use about a half a cup of that. A little bit coarser than breadcrumbs. They crisp up really nice when they're cooked. Okay? And then we're going to take some Parmesan cheese. I prefer this stuff here. It's already grated, and it's like in little slivers. I don't know if you can see this or not. Okay, cut to the close-up camera. Little slivers. In fact, they're a little bit large, so what I like to do is break them up a little bit. But it's perfect for when you're frying it because it gives this really cool little effect, like three-dimensional. So I'm going to break these up in my hand a little bit, like that. Okay, so we have the panko crumbs. We have some Parmesan cheese, this type of Parmesan cheese, breaking it up. Okay, and what else can make this better? Well, of course, some crushed red chili flakes. Okay, like the kind you put on your pizza. Okay, so we're going to put that in there just like that. Ooh, that was a little heavy. Okay, so, now that's a fiesta right there. Okay, so mix that up really good. The panko crumbs, the Parmesan cheese, and the red chili peppers. And we're ready to start breading, okay? The only thing you want to do here is get something to put it on. And here's what's going to happen is I got a baking sheet here with some wax paper on that may blow away, so I'm going to just put something on here for now. Whenever I bread something like shrimp or for instance zucchini, I find if you're putting in a deep fryer, if you would just go flour, egg, crumbs, put in here, the breadcrumbs have a tendency to kind of leave the whatever it is that they're stuck to, okay? Now if you're frying it in a pan with just a little bit of oil, being that it's sitting on the bottom of the pan, it's not going to go anywhere, so you just kind of flip it over and it kind of all stays. Since I always use a deep fryer, the technique that I use that works best, I will bread them, I will put them on a tray with some wax paper, I will throw them in the freezer for at least an hour or two, and then I will fry them. That way everything kind of stays together, which you will see because I have some in the freezer freezing right now, but I want to show you the breading process very carefully. So let's just take one of these, and this will get messy. So just flour your zucchini like this. Hopefully you guys can see all this. Flour it, throw in a little bit of egg like this. Throw it in the crumbs like that. Make sure you cover it really, really well, okay? And there you go. So there's one right on there like that. Okay, let's try this again. There's another one. Throw in the egg wash. Like this. In the crumbs, like this. Make sure you have plenty of the crumbs because you know what? You don't want to run out of that. And make sure they're coated evenly with the panko and with the red pepper flakes and also the Parmesan cheese. Make sure you have a little of everything on there. Okay? Do it again, the egg. And then back into the crumbs, like this. That's all there is to it. So, you know, if you have some family members around, you want to have them jump in and help, that's fine. One person could be the flour person, one person could be the egg person, another person could be the panko person. The panko person. Is everyone mesmerized at this point, Katrina? Any comments, questions, anything?
No.
Everyone leave?
No, Jill says 3 o'clock is a good time for the East Coast.
Well, that's the reason why we did this is because of Jill. You know, she's getting elderly right now.
Oh, Scott.
Well, okay, what do you call, what's the age?
She's not elderly.
She's not elderly. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea. So there's 5 of these, and you can see my hand's a mess already. So let's clean this up, and I'll show you what this looks like. So at this point, these will go into the freezer. So there you go. There's the, oh, wrong thing. That's what breadcrumbs look like. Okay, let me show you what the zucchini looks like. Okay, so there's zucchini. There's 5 of them right there. You can see that it's got a little of everything. It's got the red pepper flakes, zucchini, or the panko crumbs, the Parmesan cheese. Everything is right there happening. Okay, that's what you want. I'm going to give these to Katrina, and we're going to pretend that we're going to put them in the freezer and they're going to be frozen. But she's going to bring out the frozen ones, and then we're going to fry these up. Okay, and that's really all there is to it. Flour, egg wash, Panko Parmesan red chili flakes. That's all you really need to know. Okay, so now, through the magic of television or video, here we have some that are already frozen. Thank you, Katrina. Big round of applause for Katrina, working hard. Okay, let me clean up my mess here, if I could. How's the zucchini in the oven?
Beautiful.
Are they cooking?
Sure are.
Nice. Okay. With any luck at all, everything will be ready before 7 o'clock tonight. Okay, so that's all cleaned up. So here's what we got. Make sure your fryer is up to temp. Like I said, about 375 is good. And let's move this to the front here so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so there's the fryer. There's the zucchini. It looks just like it did when we put it in there, except it's frozen solid right now. So what I like to do before I put them in here is I like to give them a little tap, okay? In case there's any loose stuff on here, because if you guys have a fryer, you know the worst thing to put in your grease, and the thing will break down your grease faster than anything, is when all these particles come off of the zucchini and you just let it sit in there. Your grease will only last 1 or 2 times. So I was like getting it down here a little bit, and put the basket in first, because you don't want them sticking to the basket. Okay, so we're going to throw this in here. Oh, they're frying perfect. Okay, and these are not going to take all that long. See, tap, in, tap. Oh, you know what else I forgot, Katrina? Man, I'm not prepared here. I need something to drain these off of, like a paper towel and a paper plate or something. Thank you so much. Okay, let's make all these. And keep in mind too, when you're putting all these in the fryer, these are frozen. The temperature is up to 375. They have a little tiny unit like this. It's going to drop the temperature, so you know it will need to get back up to temp if you do another batch. So we're going to just do a small batch here, so we don't screw up the temperature and drop it too low. Just kind of sit here and wait for them to get golden brown. And even though they are frozen, they're not going to take that long. If they're golden brown on the outside, they probably will be ready to eat. Okay, and grab this. So there you go. So we have the zucchini, and what we can do is sit here and wait. So any questions, comments, criticisms about anything you've seen here?
Jill asked, could you bake them if you don't have a fryer?
Yes, you can. I would give them a little spray with some olive oil, maybe.
Air fryer too. Or
an air fryer too. We never tried these in an air fryer, but we can try them. Try them in the air fryer would probably work. Baking would be fine as well. Now, even doing this, the breadcrumbs are starting to come off a little bit, okay, but not completely, so it's okay. But they are beautiful, I will say that. So like I said, the ranch dressing is done, made 24 hours ahead of time, nice and thick. I may need a spoon to get the dressing out of here.
On my way.
No, know what I need? A little dish to put just some of this in here at the very end.
Okay.
You know what? All the crap is in the house. You'd think it was like 5 miles away, you know? But it's not. It's in the house. But still, I can't leave a post, you know? You guys can't be sitting here when I leave. You want to know what's going to happen next. Okay, so these are almost beautifully done, I will say. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. So, let these drain. Oh, look at that. Turn the fryer off. Unplug it. Good
Smells like the fair.
Smells just like the fair. Thank you. Okay. So let's take a little bit of our dressing. And this is, you can see this is thick. Look at that. If you just made this 10 minutes ago, it would be like milk. But just having it sit in the fridge like that, just how you want it. So let's put a little bit of it in our dipping cup. Okay, like this. Okay. Let's take the zucchini, but let's be gentle. Let's be gentle with these rather than just dump them out. Because these are beauteous. Like I said, both these recipes are on the website, just down below there. They make these. It's not that hard, right? We did 2 of them here in probably about 40 minutes. So there you go. Drain them off just like that. Put them on a plate like this. Okay? If you want to get all fancy schmancy, what you can do, take a little of this Parmesan cheese that we used on the top, like that. Oh man. Even if this doesn't taste good, it still looks really great.
Photo up.
Huh?
Photo up.
Photo op. Yeah, have your cameras ready. Okay, put a little of this kind of Parmesan on top too. Makes it even better. Oh. I'm going to show you guys before I kind of chow into this, but I get the idea. Hopefully this comes up on the screen. I don't want to miss this shot, but there you go. Fried zucchini, Parmesan cheese, the ranch dressing. I don't have to eat this, and I know it's going to be great. Okay, so but I will anyway, just so you guys feel better about this. Okay, so we'll just take one of these.
Hot.
Huh?
Hot.
It's actually not.
No?
Mmm. That's good. Mmm. You know, zucchini has a little bit of Christmas to it, but not much. It's not overcooked. It's actually perfect. In fact, I'm going to eat all these. Mmm. This is good. Or maybe you don't prefer ranch dressing. Maybe you want something else. But to me, the perfect complement to this is ranch dressing. Oh, is the other one ready made by chance? If it's not, we'll just kind of wing it, I guess. If it needs a couple more minutes, let me know. It's hard to tell.
1:50.
Okay. How's it looking though? Is it close?
Looks good.
Looks good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there you go. So, now, oh, are they ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring them in here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Now, I would probably say that if you're making these, I would leave them in for about another 5 minutes because the zucchini doesn't look quite done yet, but I'm going to cut into one of these and try to eat it, but there you go. There they are. This is getting very hot, but it smells delicious. It smells like a sausage pizza in a zucchini.
And Diane says, yum.
Okay, so let's see if we can cut one of these if they're done enough. Let's take the end here. Oh, they do. It actually looks pretty good. So take that out. There's a whole process here in case you guys haven't figured it out, okay? So let's take one of these out here. And they're steaming. Like I said, I might give them another 5 minutes, but no more than that. Wow. That cheese, that fontina cheese is beauteous. Okay, cut this in half. I'll be right back, don't go anywhere, okay? So here's what they look like, up close and personal. Got the cheese, got the sauce, got the sausage, got the zucchini. The zucchini doesn't look cooked, but just by cutting into it, I think it's probably about ready. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe not. Maybe this is good how you like it. So we're going to just try this right
I
now.
think I would like it like that.
I know.
Not too mushy.
Well, let me just tell you. I'll tell you right now.
Mm.
Yeah. It's cooked, but it's not overcooked.
Right.
So that's probably about right. 40 minutes or 20 minutes, 400 degrees. So there you go. Italian sausage stuffed zucchini, Panko crusted Parmesan zucchini, all in 40 minutes, live from Mission Viejo. If I can do it, you can do it. Any last minute thoughts, questions, anything I can answer before we get the hell out of here?
Kim says, you guys are amazing, all look so good.
Thank you, Kim. Hope to see you here the next time we do this. We don't know if this is going to be a weekly thing again or a monthly thing, but we will be back, I guarantee that. Check out the videos on Real Food's YouTube channel and please subscribe to it if you don't already. Keep buying the t-shirts. If you haven't voted for me as favorite chef, do that. I know most of you haven't ever even tried my cooking, but trust me, I'm better than most of those people on there. And keep buying the t-shirts. And I think that's it. So, you have anything else? Did I forget anything?
I think we're good. Can't wait to eat.
Yeah, it's nice because it's only 3:45.
Yeah.
Before we get down about 7 o'clock.
Sunday dinner.
Now we have the whole night. Now we have dinner.
Sunday
We have
dinner.
appetizers and dinner.
Sunday dinner.
Yeah, I might even eat some of this. So I think that's it. That's all I got. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.